What's going on, everybody? Rob here, aka Trave2323. Today's gonna be a treat. Today's video, boys and girls, we're stopping at Aquarium Adventure. I guess I never knew it was part of Petland. This is a huge fish store, and they do got some wow-wows. They got some wow-wows in here too, so let's go check it out, see what they got. We're in Bolingbrook. The IKEA is right there. That's the IKEA, and it's right across the street. I was telling people in IKEA, did they know that a beautiful pet shop was right here? That's it right there. And then there's, if the koi tank is still here, it's been about 4 years since we've been here. There was a koi tank right here, right when you walk in. So we'll check it out. They got a lot of lighting, and the 2,000 gallon tanks are here. No, 1,000 gallon tanks. Look at the terrarium plants. The terrarium plants are all right here. Those are beautiful. But this was the koi tank I was telling you about. Beautiful koi. This is Aquarium Adventure. I am going to come back because I love terrarium plants, but you do see they sell a lot of terrariums that open and close at the top, but it lets all the moisture and the heat out. These actually are closed off. See, they got plastic at the top and glass at the top to keep the moisture in. So I'm probably, oh, there's the wandering dude. I'm buying that one. All right, let's go look around. These are beautiful tanks. Tanks are not for sale. Please ask a fish specialist for assistance. So these are not for sale. Okay, these are displaying the tank. Okay, so here I am sitting with my headphones on and my bifocals because I got to narrate this now because the music was being played. But these are nano tanks. These are acrylic nano tanks. They are so beautiful how they have them set up. They have the filters in them already. Well, most of them have the overflow back filters in them. And you could purchase these. Then you have to buy the gravel, the decorations, and the salt. This is a cylindrical tank. It's a huge tank. But you see it's like bifocals. The actual fish are smaller. But the way the tank is shaped, it makes it look like the fish are so much bigger. That tank has to be like super heavy up and down in one place. Okay, here we go right here. This is another reef tank right here. They have some beautiful blue lights over this reef tank with some, what are those, clownfish over there? And those are live corals. This fish is amazing right here. There's a 210 gallon tank right there. In the beginning it said 1,000 gallon, but there's 200 gallon tanks. That's a large 12-pound triggerfish named Queenie. It's amazing with some big teeth in there. Life expectancy 20 years, 12 pounds. They communicate using pheromones. Can swim 8 miles per hour, produce audible sounds from a special membrane. Her name is Queenie. She's a blue triggerfish, 12-pound triggerfish. You're going to need a huge tank to house Queenie over here. Look at her teeth. You can see her teeth right there sticking out. She's so beautiful, but she's in a huge tank. I don't even know what size tank that is in right now. So I'm going around looking some more of these big tanks because we're in the process of getting a 240 gallon tank. That's a nice breeder tank they got right there. I'm going around and it appeared that so far the largest tanks we've seen on here were 210 gallon tanks. So the tank we're looking at getting that a really good friend, I don't know if I can say his name, is actually given to us is a 240 gallon tank. So it's bigger than most of these tanks you see sitting on the side. We're actually going to make a steel frame for it. Now look at the size of that boat, that decoration. You need a 240 gallon tank to put that big boat decoration in. It's a beautiful boat decoration. This is another, that's a 210 gallon tank right there. Beautiful. You know how much weight? That's going to be over 2,000 pounds of water if it's filled up. All right, now these are little nano reefs. I am absolutely in love with these little nano reefs. If you feel that you do not have enough space, you can have a saltwater tank like that nano reef. And this is a freshwater fish little tank. But that nano reef is a saltwater tank. This right here is a terrarium. That's a wandering dude plant. They used to be called wandering Jew, but now they call them wandering dude. I got to try to keep one of those. That's the axolotl. That one right there is not for sale, but I say they leave them in there because, believe it or not, the fish urine and feces is actually what gives nutrients to the plants. There's some turtles right here and here, but I'm not a big turtle fanatic. And these are all their live plants that are for sale. Beautiful live plants, and they got beautiful lighting above the plants to keep them really nice and bright. You know, I'm narrating this because there was music playing at the store, and it put some copyright strikes against the video. So I went ahead and just figured I'd narrate it. Now this one right here, I don't know what that is, if it's a pacu, but there's orange spots on that right there. But there's a fajaca in there. That fajaca is a freshwater puffer right there, and it can get the size of a basketball. There's a freshwater puffer, it's called a fajaca, and I don't know if those ones were koi. Now see all that live plant? That is all live plant with the lights, and it's down to a tank in the bottom. Now in the bottom, there's fish inside of that bottom tank, and the plants go all the way up, covering all around this tank. It's amazing. So all this is all natural. I don't know what this blue fish is. I thought it was a gourami, but it's not. But it's very beautiful blue. It's really amazing, beautiful color. Now we're going around to the saltwater section. There's another triggerfish, but look at the tail fins on that triggerfish. Look at that. The tail fins are amazing. All these saltwater fish are for sale in these tanks right here. They're all for sale. But that blue fish, the tail is amazing on that. Let's see. There's some more plants in this tank right here. And more, these are like desert terrarium plants that they have right in there. These are the coral, and I love the frags, they call them, I guess. Some people propagate their own frags, so they're propagating their own frags and their own coral right here. And if you look online, some people sell their frag tanks and their coral tanks, and this is where you could just propagate your own coral. So I love everything live, everything green, everything. My wife's looking at the fajaca right there. She loves puffers. There's the neon fish right there, the neon tanks. I don't know if it's true or not. Some of these neon fish, they say they're injected with the neon and it fades over years. So I don't know how true that is. Maybe if you could comment down below, let me know if that is true. But those are neon tanks right there. It's another saltwater tank. There you go. That's I believe it would be another trigger, but I'm not sure for that on that one. We never had saltwater tank. We always had freshwater tanks. My wife got some really large koi in the basement. That one, oh, you see the reflection of the camera in the fish tank mirror. There's an abundance of clownfish at this pet shop. I didn't realize all the different species and markings of clownfish they had. But you'll see in the aisle that I'm in right now, there is an abundance of clownfish. Those are $52.49. See, now there's a darker orange clownfish right there. And then here's a more orange and white kind of even clownfish right here. And let's go to the side. What do we got here? That was a white clownfish with a little bit of orange. See, there's whole different markings. This whole clownfish section that they have going on right here. Get a load of my Jimi Hendrix shirt. There's a Springer damsel right there. They do have a nice bluefish somewhere in here, back here also. So this section right here that I'm in is a saltwater section, and then the next is, I think, a freshwater, a tetra section. There's a tang right there. That's a very nice tang right there. That one's not skittish. That one's not scared. Some of the tangs, you know, they run to the back. There's the eel in the rock, but I couldn't find the eel. But there's a scaredy cat tang. See how it went all the way around the back? It's peeking at me, then it comes out through the front right there. See, it's like real interactive. I see you. I see you. So that one was fun. That was a nice, fun, interactive tang right there. But their saltwater fish are beautiful, beautiful. Oh, they have a peacock fish in here too. I forgot the name of it. That's another clown. But look at that's all red with just the white stripe by the eye. I think this is a powder blue something. Or that's a red ear one. There's a powder blue one and there's a red ear one. That was the red ear one they had right there. Okay, let's see what else we're going on right here. See, this is like abundance of clownfish, a bunch of different colors for the clownfish. I'm gonna look back for that blue fish. Oh, there is the powder blue. I think it's a tang, but the powder blue one, that is beautiful. It was more money because of that powder blue and that yellow, real vibrant. Well worth the money. See, I see you. They're hiding. Then there's another blue fish somewhere over here. And what is it? The parrotfish or something like that. We're gonna see coming up pretty soon. I'm still in the saltwater section over here, and all this coral is live, all this sand is live. The crushed coral, there it is right there. Look at that beauty right there. Beautiful. Those colors are unmatchable, man. To have one of those fish in your fish tank is beautiful. And it's the Koi's parrotfish. I think it was like almost 400 bucks. There's another triggerfish right there. I really do. Those triggerfish, they have some sharp teeth in the front also. More clowns, more clowns, more clowns. If you see right here, oh, there's the other bluefish I was telling you about. It keeps hiding, but man, that bluefish was really beautiful, black, white, and blue. But it kept hiding, so I really couldn't get a good shot of it. But that was really beautiful. And right now in the pet shop, there's a little kid singing in the background. There's Nemo, there's Nemo. Where's Dory? Where's Dory? Okay, now I'm in some freshwater section. So these are angelfish, and angelfish were like the clowns. That there's a whole bunch of different kind of colors and species and everything of angelfish. There's some more of those neon fish. They look like neon tetras, kind of. Let's see what we got here. I know I'm going to get corrected in a lot of the comments right here, but I'm in a little kind of freshwater tetra section right here, and tetras aren't my cup of tea. I tried putting some with my marbled crayfish, and I had what were they? The fish that keep many guppies in my marble crayfish tank. Oh, those are those, what they call hightail sharks is what they call them. They're like a catfish. But yeah, my marble crayfish tank, they eat anything that they could get their hands on. So they killed all my fish in there. But yeah, this is the little tetras, all the different. But you could put all these fish kind of in one. You could have 125 with completely color and everything. There's the red eye tetras, the red dot tetras are what they're called. See that? Now look at that. Now that angelfish I do like. Look at the color and the beauty of that angelfish. That one is pretty. That one's different. So everybody has a all bunch of different names for their stuff. My fish that I love, what I would always be looking for, and I was looking for here, is a red-tailed cat. I've had 2 red-tailed cats, and that's my like Eleanor from Ground in 60 Seconds. I was unable, believe it or not, with a pacu, they did not believe me at the pet shop. But while we were out of town, our pacu, those are guppies right there. Those breed and breed and breed. But our pacu, I had a big bite mark on the side of my red-tailed catfish when we came back from vacation, and just never recovered and never made it back. So, and the other one, I don't even remember what happened to the other red-tailed catfish. I think the heater went out in the winter in the basement is what happened to the other red-tailed catfish that I had. So there's going to be the next section to this aisle right here. And that's a beautiful one too, the yellow color one. But the next section from here was going to be the cichlids. Oh, it's a wild Oscar is what that is called. It's not a red, it's not an orange, it's a wild Oscar. It's 15 bucks for that wild Oscar, and there was only one of the wild Oscars. So the ladder was in the way, and there was some families coming in. There was a family there that did purchase, like I guess they were stocking their tank, and they did purchase quite a bit. But you see the cichlids right there? I think that's what those are. But yeah, you could mix a lot of the cichlids in the tank. They're aggressive fish, so you don't really put them with anything else other than cichlids. But they kind of take after their watch out after themselves, and they're aggressive. And I don't have a cichlid tank, but there's a lot of colors. These look like mini groupers to me. If you look at them, I don't know what they are, but they look like groupers. I really do like those. I wonder how big they get, but they were kind of in the cichlid section, so I don't know if they are just a different color cichlid. I guess I should have read the label right there to find out what they actually were, huh? But yeah, the only other fish that I would get is a really large plecostomus. There's plecostomus that get 2 feet. I want one of those. Oh, that one right there, the mom. This is, I'm asking you to comment, because these are cichlids right here. And there was a mom walking with it and told the kid, those are zebrafish. You don't want none of those zebrafish. Oh, Desmanian. But she said, those are zebrafish. They zebrafish. They die really easy, so you don't want no zebrafish. So I don't know. How long do your cichlids normally live for? I really don't know. You know, our koi downstairs, I don't know how old our koi were downstairs, but our pacu, God, he outgrew the tank. It was about 9 years old, and we actually got rid of our pacu, and we got a 125s. It outgrew the tank, and it went to a 500-gallon tank, a monster fish keeper who put him in a 500-gallon tank, and believe it or not, the pacu that could not turn around in our 125 was a small fish in that 500. These fish are hiding. They're orange fish. They're beautiful, but they're really skittish. This one's coming out to see me, but the other one hid all the way in the back. Beautiful orange and white fish. This is still the freshwater section, so these are freshwater fish. Again, this is Aquarium Adventure in Bolingbrook. It's right by IKEA. You can spend a whole day between IKEA and Aquarium Adventures if you want to take your kids out anywhere. These are the reptiles. We're not really reptile fans. I did have a bullfrog before, but we're not. There's a bearded dragon right there. You can barely see it, but there's a baby bearded dragon right in there. But yeah, we're not reptile people. Like I said, the only thing I had really was, let's see, I had a garden snake. Oh, I love these two. These are the terrariums with the fish in the bottom, and you got the lizards in the top. Now there's, that's called duckweed. You could buy that on the internet, or a lot of lakes have it. But I really do like duckweed. I had some and I tried to propagate it, but my koi ate it all. Whatever tank I had it in, the fish ate the duckweed. But now I don't know the name of these. They look like, not plecostomus, but they're like a banjo something, I would venture to say. And they're like little sticks on the side of the tank, so I venture to say they'd be cleaning the tank right there. I know you're probably going, what the heck? This guy doesn't know what he's talking about naming all these fish. This is a lot of music playing right here. I'm pointing at this music because I have to skew it because I get not paid if I got this music playing in the background. And I tried to skew the music even, and even with skewing the music, I had copyright dings against me. So I just went ahead and deleted the video off of YouTube, and I'm putting it on right here so I could try to kind of narrate as we're going along. But yeah, like I was saying, this is Aquarium. This is a Petland, part of Petland also, but this Petland, it's half of the store. It does not have any dogs. They have guinea pigs, rats, mice, birds. They have a bunch of different things, but they do not have dogs in here anymore. Now these are the Arandas and the Sharukin, or these are the different, that's the name right there, the goldfish. I had one of these, Mr. Cantiana gave one of these to me. And it got pretty big, but it just didn't make it downstairs in the tank. I really felt bad, but we had it for a couple of years. We called it Meatball is what we did. But the irony is with these fish, you read stories, and some of them are white, some of them are red, some of them are black when they're alone. And if they're in a well environment and they have friends or whatever, some of them actually change colors. Some of them lose their color. Like Meatball we had was oranges, and then Meatball turned completely white and then just got swim bladder. And when you get the swim bladder, they kind of can't keep their buoyancy anymore. All right, here's some more. Let's see what we got here. Oh, this is another terrarium. I put our wandering dude plant, the purple plant. I have it in a terrarium right now, and I just purchased another one. These are hermit crabs. What I like about these hermit crabs, have them displayed, it would be nice if you have your hermit crabs displayed like this, where they're actually out and about living their best life in this little hermit crab thing. And see, there's the hermit crab right there where they do walk around, they eat, they drink out of that sponge right there. Here's some parakeets right here. Now how they're able to keep them here is because their wings are clipped so they don't fly out. Then I put my hand in here, and I think that was a guinea pig laying underneath. Hey, what are you looking at? Hey, what are you looking at? It's a guinea pig down there. Now, where they have their dogs, where they used to have the dogs on the side, they have where you could pet the rabbits and pet the guinea pigs now. Now I'm back in the plant section. These are the terrarium sections, because I do love terrariums. There's actually a fainting plant. They don't have it here. I grew it myself, and I found it in Costa Rica, that if you touch the plant, it faints. And I actually grew one of those in the summer in a terrarium, and it got so big, and I did not know it had spikes. Now these are air plants. I love air plants. If you're not good with plants, purchase the air plant. I'm gonna get my plants. So one more thing for the koi. I want to make one of these for my wife so bad, but she says that she don't want to have to look over the top to the koi. There's the top of the koi right there. And those are all live plants. All live plants with that waterfall. Beautiful. Aquarium Adventure in Bolingbrook. Subscribe, like, share. Oh, look at, there's a gar. That's a gar right there. There's another gar right there.